Means we still stay together,
Oh,
not
okay.
losing each other.
Thank you.
Sally, I think the question on everyone's mind is why is the city forbidden? And if it's forbidden, how are we able to go into the city?
True.
Forbidden city in China we call the purple forbidden city. You know, purple the color.
Royal.
Yeah.
And purple is a royalty.
Just like
in
the
China.
forbidden rice.
Yes. And in the world, there's two colors like man-made and not natural colors. One is a blue color. So blue color they call the Egyptian blue because that was invented by Egyptian long time ago. And the other is a purple color. So purple color in the world they call Chinese purple because it's the color for Chinese invented. So far we know the purple color start from 221 BC.
That's my favorite
From
color.
Qin Dynasty, the Emperor Qin Shi Huang, the terracotta wears. Yeah, and Forbidden City we call Purple Forbidden City because Chinese Emperor said he was a purple constellation in the sky. The purple constellation was the central of the whole universe. Purple constellation can control the universe. China means Middle Kingdom. Emperor was the owner of China, so in ancient time, Chinese believe Emperor was the owner of the whole earth. But sorry, forgot, other countries' people, yeah. And so Emperor, he was a purple star, represent purple star in the sky, so he lived in the palace, we call Purple Palace. So purple is a royal color in China, but yellow is a royal color in China too, because yellow in China represent the earth. Emperor was the owner of the earth. So yellow is, bright yellow is only a color for Emperor could use.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. And
Both the Earth and the
Forbidden City was a city Forbidden Emperor came out pretty often.
Yes.
Forbidden normal people go inside. So keep the Emperor in, keep the people out. Double forbidden. So we call it is a purple
Double forbidden, so he wasn't allowed to leave.
He could live, but he couldn't live a very long time. I mean, long times and also multiple times, And because in China, Chinese emperor was a very special role. So his idea it's quite special. He was a person between heaven and people. So in ancient time in China, we saw the emperor was the son of the heaven.
The son
of the
yeah.
heaven.
He had the heaven's
So-
mandate, right?
Yeah. So what he announcement is the heaven told him. In ancient time in China was agriculture country. So how can you get good harvest? Especially you work very hard but you need a little bit help from the weather. Like no disasters and no drought and no flooding, right?
So
and
they
then
pray to the emperor?
yeah, no earthquake. I would say emperor, he was only a person can talk about and negotiate and between the people and heaven.
So if there was like really bad weather, would they look at the emperor and be like, "What are you doing, bud? What's going on?"
So if the weather was very bad, like a disaster, so emperor have to go to the temple of heaven to pray.
Okay.
And then he can talk to heaven and he can apologize himself. Maybe he makes some mistake, the heaven think. So he
Okay.
will apologize and the wish can give a good harvest.
Would the people actually get mad at the emperor though, or no?
People get
Like,
mad
would they
with the
blame him?
emperor, I don't think because of weather, and people get mad with the
They
emperor because of
understand.
tax,
Oh.
And at the beginning,
Some things never change.
yeah, beginning of the dynasty and in China, most of the dynasty changes. A lot of dynasty changed by the farmers' uprising. Yeah, so the leader of the farmers' uprising, when they succeed, they will become to the new emperor. Yeah, became to the new emperor. So the new emperor understand what the farmers' life because they were farmers before.
Right.
So they gave very good kind of the policies and kind of the make it relax for the farmers and ask for less tax. So at the beginning of the dynasty, you're
I'm gonna give it
like,
to Sally. I think. Sorry, here. You can hold it like this.
oh, okay, thank you.
Thought he wanted
Yeah,
Sorry.
no problem. At the beginning of the dynasty, I think the people usually live a little bit comparable with a better life, Yeah, and but later on,
Did
because
that
the
new emperor still pray to the Temple of Heaven for good weather, or was he like, "I'm a farmer, I know that"?
no, every
not my stuff.
emperor keep the like a tradition.
Ah.
Yeah, so in
So he went, but he was kind of like, "Nah."
no, he believe heaven
Oh, okay.
also can
Okay.
arrangement the good climate, Yeah. So this is why the Chinese Chinese believe the human came out from the nature. Yeah, human came out from nature. So this is why we worship a lot of natural god. So this is quite belong to the Taoism, you know. So like we have a temple of heaven in Beijing and the altar of the earth, altar of the sun, altar of the moon. So we had different kind of the imperial like temples in ancient time for the emperor to worship.
Okay.
And I think the most purpose is a wish to have a good harvest, because income of the emperor came from tax and tax from farmers. Yeah, so if the farmers have a good harvest, for sure, emperor have a full pocket. Yeah, a wallet, you know. Yeah, the wallet's full. Yeah, and so forbidden the normal people inside, and forbidden emperor go outside pretty often. And double forbidden, we call it is purple forbidden city. And so the features of the emperor was a secret in ancient time.
Oh.
Yeah. So if the farmers say, "Oh, you're the same as me, 2 eyes and 1 nose and 2 ears,"
So they didn't know
why
who it
I
was.
have to spend all my money on you? So they keep the secret like features
So
of the
what did
emperor.
they think he looked like?
Mystical person.
Mystical.
A special,
Wow.
yeah, like a special identity person between heaven and people.
Wow.
Yeah, a one can talk to the heaven, negotiate with the heaven, you know, worship the heaven instead of the people. Yeah.
Wow.
And so Forbidden City was built from 1406 to 1420, and 600 years ago. And they use 14 years, but they use 10 years to preparing the materials, because they use a lot of wood from southern China, and they make a lot of bricks from Shandong province and different stone from different area of China. So they have to preparing the materials around 10 years.
Isn't
And,
that also the same? It was you were describing to me with the mausoleum as well, because like they also gathered materials from all around China to build the mausoleum in which now resides.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but emperor collect the different material from all over China, because the different part of China have like
okay.
a good, like this is maybe Shandong province is good for stone, and then they have very nice river, and you can take the like mud, the dirts from underneath of the river, and then making for the bricks, you know. And mausoleum is material from all over China, means unity, harmony, and unity of China. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different meaning. Yeah, and so they use 10 years to prepare the materials, only 3.5 years finish the whole constructions. So very fast, you know. They use more than 1 million people. They use
Wow.
600 years ago. They use more than 1 million people to
That's
do the construction.
gotta be crazy hard to get
So
together.
Now we say China is a construction like a monster, right? So start from 600 years ago. China was a construction monster already. And Forbidden City is very huge. It's about 72 hectares. And we mentioned 1 hectare means 10,000 square meters.
What is
So-
that for freedom units for Americans?
For
Don't say-
square
10,000 square meters, so it's what,
I'm asking for you.
40,000 square feet.
I'm
then,
very
maybe?
I'm very aware of the metric system, Hasan.
I was just doing it for you, Austin.
Yeah, he's artist. Yeah,
No.
very good singer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, very
oh
good.
no,
Yeah.
Sally,
Yeah,
you
sure,
have done.
sure. I
was
heard
with
the
you.
whole-
Sally, yeah.
I was with you the whole way until you just came in with that.
Interesting. Sally appreciated
Yeah,
and
thank you,
enjoyed
Sally.
it very much.
Yeah,
Well,
especially I heard you sing the Sound of Music
Oh.
yesterday. Yeah,
Yes,
so Sound
you
of
like Sound
Music
of
is my
Music?
favorite movie,
That's
foreign
interesting
movies.
'cause
Yeah,
he didn't.
even it's an old movie, but I think it's very
Caroline.
very
You
interesting.
liked
yeah.
you liked Engelbert Humperdinck, right?
Oh god.
Yeah,
Sally, what about when he scatted? Did you like when he scatted?
yeah.
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 See?
A beep-a-doo bow like
Yeah,
that.
sure, sure.
But she likes Sound of
Oh no.
Yeah, I like the Sound
Oh
of
no, we're
Music.
cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, do.
Sally!
Yeah.
Wow.
Female dear, right
A drop of golden sun. Me a name I call myself. Far along the way to run. So a little red. La, a note to follow. So come on. Tea, a drink for Sally. A drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do. A dear, a cool rail dear. Ray, a drop of golden sun.
We were doing my favorite thing, learning nerdy things about China. How did this turn south?
Yeah.
I'm loving way too bright.
See?
Yay,
How-
Sally!
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh.
I think on the way to Vegas. Sorry. Almost like 1 month ago, on the way to the San Francisco, and I watched again. I reviews again the movie, The Sound of the Music.
Oh, yeah.
So lovely.
Very interesting movie. But they have a copy. I think they have new. Some people copy the old like version. They make a new one, but not as classic as the original
No
one.
one is
Yeah,
Julie
yeah.
Andrews.
Yeah. And so we come
Sure,
back to the
Sally.
Forbidden City. So
Let's do it, yeah.
Forbidden City is about 72 hectares, and I mentioned 1 hectare means 10,000 square meters. So 72 hectares means 720,000 square meters. So it's the same size as 110 football fields.
Ah.
So
you understand that?
Yeah,
Now
so-
that's a unit.
yeah,
That's
so
why-
this
that's why I
is
was-
give you an idea how big of the Forbidden
That
City.
is a freedom unit, right?
110 football fields.
107,000 square feet.
That's
Wow.
Yeah, but yesterday the park we have been, if you remember, a beautiful park you said, is a 61 hectares. So the other park is still very big. You know?
Yeah.
So almost like 75%.
What year was the
80%.
construction completed? 14?
1420.
Ah.
Yeah,
23 years
1420.
before the Ottoman Empire actually destroyed Constantinople or sacked it and made it
this
the
isn't
capital.
about you.
I'm just saying, our people were doing good things too
This isn't
at
about
the time.
I thought you.
Sally, ignore him.
Sorry, go ahead. Which is,
Yeah, 1420.
Yeah.
And 1421 was the year the emperor moved the capital of the Ming Dynasty from the Nanjing to here. Original capital of the Ming Dynasty was in Nanjing. So Ming, I think Ming and Qing Dynasty was quite familiar with the foreigners, you
Yes,
know.
we learned,
And
we learned in school.
oh, okay. So Ming was from the 1368 to 1644. Ming's from the 14th century to 17th century. So Ming Dynasty was 276 years. But original capital was in Nanjing. Yeah, Nanjing in southern China.
Wow.
Yeah, Nan means south, and Jing is the capital. Nanjing means south capital of China. And you call here Peking, right? Before,
Yeah.
like a Peking man, Peking duck,
Yeah.
Peking opera, and we named Beijing. So Bei is the north, and Jing is the capital. Beijing means the north capital of China.
Oh,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So you are in north capital. But today, on the way to Shanghai, you will pass by the south capital, Nanjing.
Okay. Why
Yeah.
Ah.
did they move it?
Because you know Nanjing is beside the Yangtze River, and also before Ming Dynasty was a Mongolian power. Yeah,
So they might
and
be closer to the
yes, so Beijing
you might
say-
be
yeah,
blocking
excuse me, sorry.
the microphone.
Let me just.
Guys,
Well-
this is a very sorry to interrupt you, and this
No,
is
it's
very
okay.
important part of Beijing, and you always talk about the downtown of Beijing and central Beijing. So now we're right in the central Beijing. So this is called a Hutong, Hutong. We mentioned a couple
These
days
houses?
already.
No.
So this is called the Hutong's area.
Uh-huh.
So
You say you
Hutong,
grew up in a Wutong?
yes,
Yeah.
Hutong is an alley.
Well,
Alley. And so Hutong is a Mongolian word, and Hutong means water well. Water well. So when the grandson of the Genghis Khan was called Kublai Khan, so when he designed Beijing, because Beijing was a grand capital of the Mongolian power, Yuan Dynasty, Y-U-A-N. Yuan Dynasty was 98 years, started 98 years before Ming Dynasty. And so he hired the majority premier and designed the Beijing looks like a chessboard. So if you
that's
saw
dope.
the map I mentioned to you
Yeah,
yesterday
yeah.
from the lunch place, so Beijing is very organized, you know, like a square,
Yeah.
you know. So the street from the east to west are very wide. The street from south to north are wide and big, and all the government like offices and like ancient shops and hotels and restaurants located that kind of street. So that is called avenue, like a big street. And a small alley, later you can see from the east to west are narrow and small, and they are like for residents of the people. So the small alleys we call the hutong.
Oh.
Hutong. So I used to live in Hutong very close to here. I used to live in Shijia Hutong.
And you said the domiciles are smaller too, right? Like
Yeah.
they're
When I was little, and I think the house in the Hutong are very small.
Yeah.
So my parents and I we only stay in 10 square meter.
what 10 square
Yeah,
meters?
only 10 square meter.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is very
and,
tiny.
yeah, very small. So
So
but
have they actually built them out now and like modernized the hutongs?
some
or-
part of the hutong was rebuilt, like you see the both sides, the buildings.
yeah.
But a lot of classical hutong was still kept. So like the hutong I used to live still there.
Is that
And,
for preservation?
yes,
or-
or it's a cultural heritage, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's apart from like a Forbidden City, or this area is kind of
Yeah.
like a cultural heritage, and we can
And it's also cheaper
manufacture.
residences, I assume, or no?
Yeah, 97% of Hutong, the house in the Hutong belong to the government.
Oh,
so
yeah, okay.
you can just rent from the government. It's very, very cheap over there.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
And later you will see the color of Beijing is a gray color. So the color represent Beijing is a gray. Because in ancient time, except the Forbidden City, except the government offices and temples were very important place, and all the houses, they have black roof and gray wall. And the city wall of Beijing is a gray. City wall of Beijing is gray, and the Great Wall is gray. So color represent Beijing is a gray color. And different city had different color to like respect or to instead of the city, right? So when Beijing was applying for Olympics, and Paris is pink, we had competitors, yeah. Paris is pink color, and Toronto is the blue color. Osaka is a yellow, and color represent Beijing is a gray. Yeah, gray color.
Do people,
Because of Hutong, the house, they full of the gray color before.
do people in their personal homes like to gray is the color that they typically like?
Yeah, I think
design?
so, because it's original color from Beijing.
Right.
And it's the color now painted. It's the color from the brick.
You'd love it.
I do,
From the
I-
bricks,
I
you
love
know.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from the
you love
bricks.
millennial
No,
gray.
my house,
he
my
he
house
chose
in
the
America is all gray.
yeah.
Oh,
millennial.
okay.
We have a
Okay.
term for it, millennial gray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And
probably a different connotation.
yeah,
but
I left the Hutong in 1993 when I was 14 years old. So we moved to apartment 60 square meter. And I bought apartment in 2004,
big
so
up.
moved to 85 square meter. But
wow.
but we
big
moved
upgrade.
Eight times.
but we moved from city center out a little bit out to the city. So now I live in like a house in the suburb in Beijing, and it's much bigger,
Yeah.
but it's pretty far away. But I have fresh air, you know, and less traffic and.
When you were 14 and that's when you moved out of the Hutong, did it feel small? Were you ready for, or were you accustomed? So when you moved
because,
to the next one, did it feel,
because you know, I was born in the hospital right next to the Forbidden City. And I'm local here. I mentioned I'm Beijinger, and I learned how to ride the bicycle from the east gate of the Forbidden City. Yeah, when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
And from when I was born, and I live in the sofa, in the house, because they only have a one space or one like a one room for the king size bed for my parents. So I live in the sofa. And above me, and there's a kind of the furniture, and you put different stuff over there. Yeah, and and no toilet. No toilet in the house. You only have 10 square meter. How can you have a toilet, right? Yeah. So we share the public toilet. This is why in the Hutong's area you can see a lot of public toilet.
Oh, okay.
And so when you move from a 10 square meter to a 60 square meter, and I can have my private room. Yeah, and you have kitchen, and you have a toilet, and you can take a shower. Because my mother was a kindergarten teacher, so I shared a shower with my mother like 3 times a week before. Yeah, my father, he had the shower in his company. I mean, before by himself. Yeah, so. And then you can take a shower every day, and everything, you know, the life real changed. But it's pretty far away from my junior school, because my junior school is still in this location. And we moved pretty far away. So spring, summer, and autumn, 3 seasons, I ride the bicycles. About 1.5 hours one way. So 3 hours for whole day total.
wow.
Yeah, and winter
Wow,
time
you got
is
a
too
lot of you were fit.
at that time. Yeah.
You're still fit.
Still fit.
And in winter it's too cold, you know, sometimes like snowing, so I only can take the public transport. Like at that time we have EV bus already, so I
Wait, what
exchange-
year was this?
1993, 1994.
You
But-
had EV bus.
but
Electric buses in
our
19
electric buses
Oh, with
have
the-
a
with the
tank,
top, with the top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
top.
yeah.
Now the battery one.
Oh.
Now
Yeah.
the battery one.
Like this
yeah.
one right here, where we're looking at. It
Yeah.
has the,
Oh, sure,
Yeah,
like that.
right there.
It's a little bit longer than that,
Oh, okay.
because
Yeah.
now the public buses for that is a smaller size. Yeah, they have battery over there, and so this is a pretty like a central of the city, and my Hutong just next to to the building.
Now,
Wow.
Sally,
Yeah.
that I noticed that buses it has the capacity to connect to an electrical tower. Have they changed them with batteries now?
Yeah, they have a battery.
So they
yeah, you see they have
yeah.
EV like a battery charging
Because
over
it
there.
formerly was attached to the power line, but
Yeah.
now they all have batteries.
Well, yeah, they have batteries, but some parts they still touching
Oh, okay.
the line
okay.
over
Maybe
there.
for charging.
Yeah, maybe
Wow.
for charging.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
That's so
Very-
cool,
very-
dude.
actually
Look,
very cool.
just show it right
Now
there.
we're in range.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
that's it. That's like that is the. I mean, there's a newer version of that.
Oh, interesting. So maybe Sally, do
Yeah.
they must be charging while they just when they need
Waiting.
to charge.
Yeah, when
they
they're
attach.
waiting.
Yeah.
Yes. And sometimes,
Oh,
traffic's
interesting.
not very good during the rush hour. So they can charging their batteries.
Oh yeah,
over
so
there.
interesting. So they don't have to stop service while they charge.
Yeah, otherwise they have not enough space and to charging all the buses, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. And Forbidden City is separate. And now we return to Forbidden City.
Yeah.
Forbidden City is separate for two parts.
Okay.
One be called the outer court. The other be called the inner court. The outer court is a places where the emperor did the important ceremonies, like a ceremonial place. The inner court like a living houses for the emperor and his concubine. You know concubine.
Yeah.
Yeah, concubines and
Ladies that the emperor was-
servants and
They were like
eunuchs.
family.
Yeah.
Dynasty.
Yeah, and yeah. So have you seen the movie The Last Emperor?
Yes.
Puyi.
Yes, picture
Yeah,
winner.
Yeah.
Puyi.
I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
actually
okay.
a very interesting story.
Yeah, and
About rehabilitation.
Puyi wrote the two biography, and I think there's an English version. So I recommend if you are interested in the last emperor's life, you can choose the biographies and to read about it.
Yeah.
And,
you want to tell them what happened?
Yeah, so the last emperor, his name was 爱新觉罗溥仪. So 溥仪 was his first name. And 爱新觉罗 was the family name. Yeah. By the way, guys, and the street we will cut across, and on your left side, this is called Wang Fujing Street.
Wang Fujing.
Avenue. Yeah, Wang Fujing Street. Wang Fu
Fujing.
is the Prince Palace. Jing is a water well. So they used to have 10 Prince Palaces in this location. And then there's but after many years, and Prince Palaces was collapsed or rebuilt it, but the water well still there. And the water well is pretty famous, So when everything gone, so they named this location is called Wang Fujing. The water well, Wang Prince Palace water well. So this is a very famous pedestrian street for shopping area. So when I was pretty little in Beijing, and not many shopping places, and this is one of them. And now this is a sister street of the Champs-Élysées.
Oh.
Yeah, here they call the Chinese
Look.
Champs-Élysées.
That's when we went with,
yeah.
And is that that's Western architecture, no? Or,
Yeah,
yeah.
Chinese
There's some.
Champs-Élysées. Yeah, and yeah. And
我是左转靠边儿还是右转靠半条？
你右转，左转靠边停吧，
we
看
went
他
to
到
we
底在
went
哪
to
儿。
Champs-Élysées with Squeezy.
Yes.
他说让咱在这边停。
We.
右边是吗？
我们右边停吧，我们到了。
There's a theater.
Yeah, this is a children's theater on this side. Yeah,
Show
children's
them,
theater,
show them,
China
sure.
China National Children's Theater. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They do performances here, I imagine.
Yes.
Like kids plays.
Wow.
That's where all the little Chinese theater kids.
Okay, take your passport with you guys.
Oh, we're here.
Yeah, thank you.
Are we going on the bikes?
Oh, we need to.